Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite VTuber Android Arrowhead, and this may very well be the last stream for Ghost Trick. We are at the end here, we finally untangled the web of lies. Sissel is actually evil, we are not actually Sissel. A lot of stuff is going on. Point is, the plot's developing, we don't know where it's going. But we are going to go fight the other ghosts, so here we go. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Hello? This is Jowd. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. It is currently 4:19 a.m. It's taken a while. The control room. Oh, of the submarine. Yeah. Well, you'd better get going. It's a long night's drawing to an end. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. The other end of the phone line. I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. I just noticed, I think that the sound effect for tracing the phone line is the same as the one for, going back in time. Single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel. That single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. Oh yeah, and I just reached the center of the web. This is a really cool idea for a level to, I guess, get me to stop the submarine. But then my ghost will be trapped down here. Welcome to the Yunoa. Welcome to the Yunoa, Detective Jowd. Oh, welcome to the Yunoa, Detective Jowd. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone. I hope you don't mind. I do mind. Ah. It is kind of cool, though, how the 3D models in this game look like, even though they're 3D, they do kind of match the scenery very well, I think. Hey, Gad! Never thought you'd track us here. Especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh? How did he get there? But how did you find us, my man? Okay, yep, they're answering it. Not even the police knew where Yunoa was going to surface, confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in the red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. They thought that far ahead? I have a little something for you. Woohoo! Oh, and that's the way to text. Okay. Everything makes sense. To some extent. Cabanella's given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. The masculine urge to have a pocket watch that actually does other things. Yes, Inspector Cabanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's here. I know he's on the submarine somewhere. Also, how did they get Jowd to the submarine? Unless it's already surfaced. Ah, Sissel, you mean? Oh. Man, his detective senses has gotten rusty. Yeah, he didn't even detect him. Oh, you can relax. It's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. What? Oh yeah, they do have her kidnapped. Please! I beg you, let my daughter go! If you need a hostage, take me! Just please let her go! Ah! There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. When we get his magnificent hair gel that lets his hair go like that, we'll be immortal. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. His body? Bargaining chip? Oh. Oh, what, huh? Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. Wouldn't that mean he's just gonna die now? What in the world was that? The Temsik fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? What a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. Okay, huh? They're sacrificing the other guy too? What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where did he go? Why are they at basketball in the submarine? What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Ben and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I'd better find them, and fast. Okay, where am I? Oh, that's where the telephone is, huh? Oh, wait, no, that's, hold on. Wait, huh? So you're here, huh?
It's Missile!
Yes, I think even I remember who you are by now. Who do you suppose that shark was a minute ago?
I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog.
What with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better.
Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Len and Miss Camilla.
You think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out?
I'm sorry to say that I don't think it can.
Why did I even bother to ask? Yeah, he doesn't really have a nose because he's dead. You know? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together.
You got it.
Oh, hey, there's another phone. Telephone is ringing.
Wow, that's Miss Camilla. I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me.
I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing.
You bet.
Okay. Alright, so then we can just switch these. There we go. Alright, and then we go here. There. Okay, then we haven't switched them again. Okay. I've got it. I do like these little nets, though. Oh, wait, no. I may have swapped the wrong balls. You swapped your last ball. Alright. Yeah, I'm coming, alright? Jeez. I just heard another little explosion in the distance. Got a bad feeling about all this.
Sissel, look! That black hello, it came off the hook.
What? Uh-oh, I'd better answer it, and fast. There we go.
Hello, is anybody there?
It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel, where are you?
Somebody please answer.
She can't hear my voice.
You too, huh? Oh good, I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is...
She said Lynn.
Miss Lynn!
You better hurry.
Let's go, Cecil!
Yeah, go. What else? What is there for us here? We need to go. And she's dead again.
No use, nobody's answering.
Only Lynn.
Miss Camilla, and... Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn.
Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. This is like her 5th time tonight. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Good to keep you waiting, little lady.
Sissy, I knew you'd come.
Don't call me that.
Miss Camilla! And Missile, too. I'm so glad to see you're alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice?
Yeah, because he saved her at the park. That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before when he saved her that time.
So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born, your little doggy.
Hey, Missile? Do you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while?
Huh? But don't you need my powers?
I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her.
Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile.
In terms of stuff to do, yep, she's straight up dead. God damn it. I mean, it really is at this point, like...
Oh, Sissel, you're here.
Lynn, what in the world happened here?
I don't know.
Huh?
I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case.
Where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden.
Now it's making even less sense than before. After we left the super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cavanella fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced.
Okay, that's how that happened. Alright.
Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She'd escaped and run away here.
Wow, it's quite an adventure. What happened next?
I don't know.
Huh?
There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead.
Oh boy. Sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. So I'm guessing she got knocked out and then she got thrown in the water and drowned. It was about, yep, 4 minutes ago.
Camilla, are you okay?
What the hell? Where'd you get a Tommy gun? Hello, Lynn. Or is it detective now? Been 10 years since we last met. Oh, they gave her a gun because Sissel was in her.
Are you? Were you really that man from the park 10 years ago?
Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself.
Give Camilla back! She has nothing to do with any of this!
Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance.
Phone is ringing.
It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed.
Revenge plan?
Didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution.
Well...
Knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this. Waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? Be executed by his own daughter?
I heard about 10 years ago. Feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge?
Nobody could possibly know what I've...
What in the world? An explosion?
Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. I've been had.
Oh.
Basically, she got knocked out and then, yeah. Revenge, huh? Feeling I just can't understand.
Of course not. You're not him.
She's right. I'm not him, am I?
He was going to shoot Detective Jowd. As Camilla when we came to rescue her. It's just too horrible.
Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again.
You didn't have to add the again part.
Okay. Well, I guess I could possess the gun and make it fire. Oh. Is that actually an option? Oh, I need to wait till she holds up the gun. Come on, just hold up the gun. I don't need to see the dialogue. I know what the dialogue is. I cannot reach anything else. Damn it. Use the phone if past someone was calling.
Receiver have to be off the hook first, silly.
Ah.
I don't have any hands or feet right now.
Somebody please answer the phone.
If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Okay. Yep, can't do anything with the gun. Okay, I've got another wheel. Oh, alright, that works.
Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver.
Somehow managed? That's not how I planned it. It's not.
Come on, hurry! Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd.
She's right, I'd better check it out. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up! Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. I don't think this is gonna get fixed if I stay, but yeah, sure, we'll go. Worst comes to worst, we can just rewind. So it must be true what they say. There are restless ghosts on board. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom.
Who is he calling restless ghosts?
Well, it's true neither one of us is really resting in peace.
Anyway, looks like the sub just lost one of its crew.
Guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Okay, that's odd.
Thistle has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Bargaining chip? Yep, this is where he takes the thing. The phone is where I am in the past, so it's interesting to, think, am I technically in here?
It's Detective Jowd. What's going on there?
Saw this little deal go down once before. Just a moment. The man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away. No idea what that did. Won't budge. Maybe it's broken? Oh well, I guess I don't have to lower it right now. If I ever had to move it, I could probably get Lynn to do it for me. What about this one? Nothing's happening. It seems like it should do something. Maybe it's just some kind of ornament? Oh, I can go with the basketball. Alright, interesting. He's going to space? Or that's... oh, that's another submarine. Well, hey, look, he's a good leader. He's taking all of his subordinates with him. That shows leadership. Ah, the Temsik fragment. You're mine at last. So, what's the plan here? The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control from the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir.
Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it.
Don't worry, Lynn. But Detective Jowd can take care of himself. That's a pretty big thing to bet. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady.
I can't believe this is happening.
Now then, I'd better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. But you know it will be his coffin. Oh. May it lie buried here and deep in the sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. A thought occurs. Where do I go from here? Like, how am I gonna help them escape when I'm...
Aha! Aha! So that's the cause of that giant explosion.
What is?
Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo! It's like you've ever heard of a missile before, have you?
Yeah, sure. Different missile comes more readily to mind.
It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired.
Ah, so I'm actually in the... oh, I was in the capsule, not the actual thing. There's no time, it's gonna launch!
Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it.
What? How?
Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope.
That was the I hope at the end, the strongest part of the sentence.
Okay, here goes.
Wasn't I in the torpedo?
Why is there a mouse inside of it?
If it doesn't get out, it's gonna be like Splatitouille, if you know what I mean. Came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. Was this really the best move?
I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too.
How in the world did it get in here? Maybe this is a rat-operated, torpedo.
I think these outside parts are supposed to be the weights of some sort.
Spinning black things, right?
Apparently, their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. It must be pretty heavy.
Wonder if we can use these weights to our advantages somehow. Up. Ah!
This looks like just the thing. We clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving.
So what does that mean exactly?
It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this.
I have to admit, I don't understand all the details. I do want to give it a try.
But before we can do that...
Looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? Crush the rat!
No, don't crush the rat. This is probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it! The torpedo will explode!
Uh-oh. Be careful.
But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere.
Safety device, huh? Sounds promising.
We have to put the safety on before this thing blows up.
Yeah, the safety is this. The problem is that there's a rat. I require the rat to unrat itself. Oh, I don't want to crush the rat, but... Stubborn little thing, isn't it? Quite a worthy adversary.
You do know the rat isn't the main focus here, don't you?
Okay, true, but until it's out of the way, we can't set the safety device.
You're right. If only our missile was here right now.
We have to get this little creature to leave somehow. Didn't work, Jet. You know what, just restart. Okay. Try this again. The outside part's supposed to be weights of some sort. Immediately move to the next one. There we go. Okay, so I had to stop them both on the same side, yeah. Great! We've done the little creature off.
Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device.
Right. There! We clamped the safety device on. Hey, Lawbits, welcome to the stream. Danny Phantom? Yeah, we got Sissel and Missile. That would be a fun idea for the name of the show.
We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem.
Problem? What's that?
The torpedo is still going to impact.
We can't do anything about that. Yeah, I was gonna say. Uh-oh. Well, it's better than the explosion. And hey, it gets me back on the sub, so...
What was that noise?
Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine.
But it looks like the submarine is still okay.
Also, welcome to the stream, Lawbits. How you doing? Why are you disabling explosives? Oh, basically we're on a submarine that we're trying to stop from blowing up, and that was a torpedo trying to hit it. A lot's happened in the last half hour. Okay, so long story short, the bad guys who made a deal with the evil version of Sissel are on this submarine. We tracked them there, and Lynn, the kid, Camilla, and Detective Jowd got captured. Or at least they kind of are now. We don't know where Jowd is. These two are now rescued. Lynn was dead again, and now we're here. I'm doing fine. How you doing? Oh, I guess you already answered. Good to hear you're good. Alright.
This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it!
Fate averted. Okay.
What's the matter? You still look unhappy.
We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine.
You're right, I guess. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable.
Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we'd better get back to the present as quickly as we can.
Right. I'm worried about Camilla.
Also, the evil guys stole Evil Sissel's rock. You can have a Ghost Trick recap with Lynn died again. It's funny, Sissel even said, like, she died again, and she was like, you didn't have to add the again part. And it's like, yeah, we did. It's like the 5th time tonight. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. Gotta get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Okay. Huh. I'm a big fan. Where the fuck am I going? Yeah, let me go. Lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Whatever this thing is. Fortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. But maybe I can use its movement to help me create a path. That's what I was doing! Come on! Come on! Unless... Nope. Wait, oh wait. Good, okay. Made it this time. There's that. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna turn on the flashlight. Here, he died more than the evil ghost shot 30 times with other He died more than the evil ghost who got shot 30 times with other bullets. Again, it's probably the nicest way to put defying laws of nature. Yeah.
Lynn. Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you.
Also, yeah. Evil Sissel possessed the kid and pointed the Tommy gun at her, which she had for some reason. I guess because they requested it. Regardless, yeah. Evil Sissel is apparently now gone. They took the rock out of his body. We don't know if he's, like, dead or not, but either way, he's currently out of the picture.
Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come.
Don't call me that.
Oh, there he is. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everyone's going to be with me now.
Yep. And if you play your cards wrong, we'll all die together. So there's that. Why is the rock so important? It came from space. Don't worry about it. It basically, he got hit by a meteor, and the meteor fragment in him let his body be immortal and let him turn into a ghost whenever he wants.
Camilla! Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do... I think I'm gonna cry.
Or whimper, as the case may be. Better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here, or it's too late.
Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here.
The space rock turned him into a god, like a spectral god? Basically, yeah. As it would happen. I mean, have we ever tried putting meteor fragments in people? Maybe it works.
I'm glad you're here, Sissel.
Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. We better get out that door as quick as we can.
We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it.
What? What does water pressure mean?
Think of it as the force of water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here.
It's the last thing I do. Yeah, Lynn has had the last thing she'll ever do for approximately 10 times. It's a lot. The only way out of here is up, huh?
Exactly.
Wouldn't there be water pressure up, too? Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Ladder? I barely know her. Lynn, there was a ladder right there. Yep.
Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow.
Good idea. Let's try it.
Oh, and by the way...
Yes?
I can't swim. Neither can Camilla.
God. Do you have any good news for me?
Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please?
Oh boy. Okay, whatever this does. Okay, it blows the glove. Go into the glove. I can get rocketed up. But it worked last time. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, it already blew the glove in. Okay. I'm just doing random stuff in the hopes that something will work. There's a door here, too. But it's stuck or something. I can't open it. Leave it to your superhuman strength, detective. Okay. Yep, can't stretch. Alright. Fuck. Oh, that was simple.
You did it, Sissel. Thanks.
This man doesn't know what water pressure is. Apparently doesn't know how showers work. Lynn's main well, there we go. Lynn's main problem is that sometimes she tries... In fairness, the last time she died, she was trying to protect Camilla from dying. So there's that. And she succeeded. But she does wind up in a lot of these situations. Though I will say, I will not forgive her for that one where she just stood still and watched as the Rube Goldberg machine happened until it got to the gun and shot her.
What was that?
Looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about.
Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore.
Hey, don't get mad at me.
Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers.
Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Okay. I mean, can I? Ah. Oh, apparently I can, huh?
Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something?
It's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. Now, all we have to do
is get to that door and we're safe.
Lynn, please, for the love of God, step somewhere that is likely to not have you fall. Oh, wow, this is getting worse. Oh. Oh, boy. Because, of course, nothing can go simply. Oh, man.
Oh. What happened now?
Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs.
I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're dead now and we just haven't realized it.
Oh, come on now, as if the latter could be true.
What now? The water sure is rising fast.
Come on. We just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Okay, interesting. Oh well, I think I see a familiar flame over there.
Sissel, there you are.
That's good. Okay, yeah, look, everyone's safe for the moment. Also, oddly enough, Camilla's core is gone, even though she had one earlier.
How's it going?
How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you?
Of course. After all, just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath.
Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies?
Of course.
Okay, I'm gonna need him to do stuff because currently I cannot really go anywhere. Sure, swap. Oh, I really thought he was gonna... Huh. You know, honestly, I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. Wait, I can switch these two things. Not at all sure what that does, but here we are. Damn it, they're not the same shape. Hold on, what can Sissel do? I cannot read shit! Let me go all the way back down. Sure. Just swapping pipes all over the place. Sure, this thing. There's another torpedo. Actually, no, that's the same torpedo. Never mind. Pipe, not the same shape. Okay, you know what? I need to figure something out. Where am I going and how? Granted, I can keep swapping stuff, but it's not really going to go anywhere in the long run. Maybe I need to wait for the water level to rise a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, I literally just had to wait 2 seconds. Alright. I don't think I can reach that regardless. Because that's a broken pipe. Okay, no, not quite what I'm trying to do. And I can talk, but that's not really worth it.
What do we do? I'm ready.
Here's a little dog who's raring to go after his rest. We have to create a path that will get Lynn up to the top, and fast. Look for anything and everything we can move and try things out.
How about if we tip the whole submarine?
We could do that, there wouldn't be any problem.
Well, in any case, I'm ready and raring to go.
Good. Kinda need you to be. Primarily because there is no other option. Nope, stop that. Stop trying to talk. I may need to have Sissel move. Alright. God damn, there's not a lot of places for me to go. Oh wait, what is this? Operate? Oh, there we go.
These pistons sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge?
It might be just that. Think you can climb them?
If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily. Sizzle, you're not telling Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you?
Could you be quiet for a minute, Missile? These pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. Again, let me go. Let me climb. These pistons. I know. I got it. How much these pistons thrust out is related to how large the fans are.
Hey Sissel, my arms are free, but my legs are full. My legs are free. Blah, 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 blah.
You get to move these pistons. Yeah, I got it. I understand. 3 different sizes of fans. No wonder Camilla called him Sissy Bro and got the length. Yeah. A dead dog and a dead man chasing after a ghost, god, manipulator, tip submarine full of child kidnappers according to Undead Detective. Pretty much, yeah. Actually, technically, is she a zombie, when you think about it?
Water level's rising, it's up to my knees, and it's freezing cold.
Just hold on. I'm gonna create a path. Fast.
Hang in there, Miss Len. Thanks, Missile.
Alright, in other words, missile time. Large fan. I don't want to swap them there. Hold on. Not quite what I need to do, but... Okay, then go here, then go there, and then activate. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him. There you go, it's stairs. There, how about that?
Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me.
Better hurry. I don't think the water's gonna wait for you. If Lynn is a zombie, then literally all the cast are zombies too. Yeah, actually, pretty much everyone is a zombie. Shit, I didn't even think about that. Even Sissel. And I'm guessing we need to replace these pipes with, like, ones that aren't spurting steam.
Ouch! Now this steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through.
What?
There's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can!
We have to. Okay, I think we need... No, don't. Stop. You're addicted to fans, Missile. Alright. This one's gonna be a problem regardless. These two... I swapped the pipes. It changes how the steam comes out, huh?
Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, huh?
So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, huh? I bet that'll come in handy. Are there any other pipes within reach? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Each of them sprays steam out in a different way. No, don't swap these. Let's try this. Nope, bad idea. Alright. Alright, and then let's swap over to Sissel. Start this. Let me get there! Let me get there! I'm working on it, game.
Comes that water again. No, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty.
I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so we can't drink it.
Whatever, just do something about the steam. I'm working on it. Give it to me, Miss Len. Thank you, Missile. Thanks, Missile.
Oh my god. Let me reach it. Why is it so far away? Okay. God, let me... Okay, good. There. There. Okay. There goes one.
Oh no, the water's getting really close now. Not that I can see all that well with all the steam here.
Mr. will switch the pipes around so you can get across.
That's right. Don't give up, Miss Lynn. My back is really starting to hurt.
Yeah, children will do that to you. There another pipe? I think that's gonna be... I think the chain will be the last thing I need to do to get them to, like, do stuff. Hmm. There we go. There, how does that look?
Looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way.
Okay, it's not far now. Try moving forward.
Your sodium content's about to be too high if you drink it.
Someone's about to drown and die again with a child on their back. Yeah, see, the key problem with drowning in the ocean is that your sodium content gets too high. It's not the fact that you're drowning. Lynn is actually very smart to have known that. You see, theoretically, you can drink your way out of the ocean. I've tried it. I didn't live, but I tried it. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Alright, now I can lower the hook, and then that will get her to it.
Look up there. If I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now, how in the world am I going to get up there?
Don't yell at me.
If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile, how can I yell at you when you were so sweet about it?
I think you just did.
Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with.
Yep, it's the hook. Yeah, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with.
Hey, are you being sarcastic?
Okay. Now I just go up. Oh, wait, I need to switch Sissel. God damn. How did I get this close before? Oh, wait, because the fuse box is... Hold on. Nope. Can't move the switch. There we go.
Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away.
Then I open the fuse box, I guess. Or no, she uses this as a ladder.
Sorry, I can't do it. Open it. Hurry.
Is that any way to ask for something? In fairness, we are in a life or death situation. Again. It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck.
Oh no.
Am I gonna have to switch the doorknob with that thing? With the little blue thing?
No.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that was probably Jowd. Oh, what? Huh? What the fuck? Eek! Or... was that Sissel controlling a bunch of different things? Like evil Sissel? What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Then the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up and find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. The kid being asleep for most of this is really convenient. Yeah. Makes it more helpful, certainly. That was chapter 16. I think it's up to now 17 and 18, then we're done. The final struggle. Yes. Continue playing. Let's go. Chapter 17, 5:10 a.m. The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. And then the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. At the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? It's a dinosaur. Oh, it's Evil Sissel. He's even got his glasses, yeah. Man gets stuck at the bottom of the ocean, the story's basically over, so yeah. Technically 17, 18 optional extra chapter. Oh, okay. I see you managed to survive, detective.
Hey, you're...
Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. Yeah, that'll do it to you. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain those unnatural things happening?
If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted revenge on us.
Lynn, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you?
Sissel, look at you. What happened?
Can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. Can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. Quite a bit of tonight I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. But you'll remember really soon. Who you are. Who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me. Even further away from the truth. Maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Sissel is now a mech, and we are Sissel apparently, but evil Sissel is not. I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. He's got a really big hand. Got us good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed, there's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak.
What are you doing here? I thought you were to deal with those people.
They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out.
You mean they figured out the source of your powers?
That makes so cryptic. Yeah, like, why wouldn't he just answer at this point? What is there to lose? Sissel, not Sissel. That Sissel's not Sissel's body, therefore Ghost Detective Sissel is now some other random dude. Ghost Detective Sissel was always some other guy. We just didn't know at the time. And this other Sissel is the real one. He just thought he was Sissel because he thought that, like, that's, like... Alright, so basically, he saw Sissel's body in the graveyard in the beginning. Or, not the graveyard, the junkyard. He assumed that's who he was because he was a ghost and there was a dead body. He was wrong. Ghosts can apparently alter their image to be whatever they want it to be or whatever they think they are. Because when Lynn died first, she showed up as Detective Cabanela, which obviously we know is not her because we corrected her on it immediately. So, that means that Sissel essentially had the wrong image of himself the whole time. Now, the question becomes, who is he actually? And is his name actually Sissel? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects in living creatures. It gives power and time.
If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more.
These 10 years. I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers. Like possessing and manipulating objects.
And in my case, swapping objects.
Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah. My powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple.
It is? How then?
In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. Its radiation. Okay, now we're getting some answers.
That's what it does? Dying while being exposed to the radiation?
On that day 10 years ago. Ro keeps dying with his ass up. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So, of course, I received special powers.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers, too? You know, you might be right.
Yeah, because he died in the ditch in the park where the meteorite was. This is the death core of meteorites. Death by some hella powerful radiation poisoning. Yeah, they're getting Fantastic forward into, like, the afterlife. Yeah, because that's where he died. He got run over by that guy.
Aren't the Temsic remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater?
You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation, too. Another effect of the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Yeah, and I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. The fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of the meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death.
Replay the moment of death? This is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else.
Yeah, strange and confusing. Just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. You can't tell me whoever's in Sissel's body wasn't at least a little gay when he was alive. That pose is ready to receive some back shots after death. What a comment. My god. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. So all this leads up to Sissel's death. Yeah, we don't really know who Ghost Sissel is or how he died, but Evil Sissel is, I guess, telling us about him at the moment. What do you mean? Oh, here we go. That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death.
What?
My body's vital functions stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed. Not really alive, not really dead. It pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel. Yeah, basically he's got Deadpool powers, exactly. Except he looks considerably less, you know, like a meatball. All things considered, pretty good end of the deal.
So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow.
Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives.
Our lives?
As a part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate.
Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping?
It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped.
But they kidnapped the wrong girl.
Little did I know they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. He's Deadpool without breaking the fourth wall powers, and he didn't get turned into a meatwad from Hunger Force. Yeah, basically. Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with the Temsic. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanela and that junkyard super, They were slated to be wiped out too. And, as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment, and here I am. So everyone has a connection to each other by the meteor? I'm gonna turn it. Yeah. It's kind of like the one binding force behind all this. It's the crux of the mystery, I guess. But they had one more final target. You, detective.
Me?
You weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago. I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage.
Okay.
Why is she holding a toilet plunger?
It was just a little kid playing in the park.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. Oh, that's also why the blue assassin was trying to kill her. Or like the multiple blue assassins. Never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So of course you didn't recognize me. Thought it was a candied apple, not a plunger. Honestly, it could be both. Candied plunger. That's a merch idea. Get that one out there. To go with the tsundere toilet thing. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. That's right, Barry. I made you shoot me in the heart. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off and the first shot missed the mark. What if that first shot is what killed, like, Ghost Sissel? The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. That's why Lynn shot him on sight, yeah. He was possessing her. You got the strongest will? Yeah, she's got... That's my girl right there, you know, she's got she's a girl boss. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan, anyway. Why is always ass up, face down? That's the way he likes to live, that's the way he's gonna die. That was my plan, anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. Lynn, you have a gun, why don't you shoot him? I showed up. If Lynn a Green Lantern ring, she clearly got the willpower to fuel it. Yeah, she would never wear yellow. She's wearing yellow right now, but other than that. I was supposed to meet up with them after that. Then something went wrong.
What happened?
My body disappeared. Ah, the Inspector in White was responsible for that one. What about Hanukkah-kun? Kennedy Plunger merch confirmed? Oh, of course, it's gotta be. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back, no matter what. That Inspector caused me no end of trouble.
But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite.
Because you were looking into the Jowd case. I thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for the water pressure to crush this submarine.
Oh no!
There are no cores in that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and... There are no communication cables down this deep. I meant for the submarine to be my coffin. Coffin for the dead. There's no escape.
I think I kind of understand now. Cabanela was such a useful man after all.
I mean, he did help us get here at the very least, so there's that.
What you've been feeling these 10 years.
You what?
This feeling cut off from the world, all alone in the submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of the endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Lynn? Camilla! Is it true? We're stuck here?
Like the entire catalyst for the story-driven murder mystery puzzle game shares the same name as Temmie from Undertale. Oh, it does, yeah! Next we're gonna find out that it is like the meteorite is literally just a Temmie, and it's like,
much dog, very wolf.
Which, by the way, Deltarune is coming out, chapter 3 and 4, I think, on June 5th, right? That'll be an interesting sort of thing to get to.
What? Oh, If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry.
That's funny. What is it, Sissel? Something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsec fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why'd they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. You have no idea where it was launched to.
Wait a minute!
We have the little transmitter thing, because we have the pocket watch and the bullet was in your body.
This will tell us where Detective Jowd is.
A present from the inspector in white.
That's right. Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right?
The final extra chapter reveals that Missile was secretly Toby Fox's annoying dog. And then it just plays like Megalovania while I try to undead it.
Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this.
But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there?
We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers. Right, with our powers. Right, Miss Lynn? Right! Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo?
Torpedo?
In any case, it's way too early to give up.
Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope.
Come on, let's get started.
Trick time! We got grapes. Okay, let's go to the torpedo room.
Torpedo room, huh?
There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out.
Oh, I get it. You're gonna use a missile to ram the control room.
Well, I don't know about ram. I don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that.
We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer.
Okay, I'll see you there then.
Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room of the command room into the torpedo. I just turned on the backup power. You have to be able to use the switches now.
Okay, let's try it.
Good luck.
Okay. Oh, I need him to switch the switches, so that way... No, not that.
What will happen to these two ladies?
I think that's up to us, and our powers.
What?
There's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile? At this point, I wouldn't doubt they'd turn this into shit in Michael Bay film and do all this with a death defiance. Yeah, this is a... I don't know, this is kind of a cool way of doing things, though. I like it. I dig, you know, firing a torpedo at, like, the people trying to save us. I need him to go somewhere else. Alright, there we go. No, not that. Switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? I don't think the entire device is broken, though. It'll work just fine if I can only move this switch. I can't do it with my powers alone. Okay, so talk to her? How's it going there?
I'm just calculating the command room's coordinates now. I have to put in the slight offset, though. Don't want to blow it up.
I'm sure Detective Jod would appreciate that.
Well, leave this to me. Good luck with loading the missile.
Okay, thanks. I can't reach it. So, how about this one? There we go. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable.
All set on this end, too. But something's odd.
What is?
Command room. Looks like it's slowly sinking.
Sinking?
Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened.
I don't know, but I guess I'll find out.
Right, okay. I'll put in the missile. I'll launch it for you.
Okay, thanks.
We have possession, object swapping, and telekinesis that all come from some level of immortality.
Basically, yeah. Difference is, though, you are still definitely dead.
I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head towards the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the control room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room.
Okay, got it. Then we'll find a way to come back and save you. It'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on till we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile?
I'm sorry. I can't go.
What?
I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind.
Although zombie jokes actually paid off since the manipulator was a zombie before the events of the game. Exactly, yeah, it was foreshadowing. We called it.
I can't do it.
Missile.
I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel.
I can't do it either. I have to ask Missile to come with me after that. Understand exactly how he feels.
I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn? You staying here won't change our fate. If you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen. And that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen.
Don't call me that.
I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch.
We're ready.
Do we even know how to count to 12 between me and Missile? Sissel?
Yeah?
We never found out who you really were. It doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything.
I'm glad I met you, Detective.
But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile?
That's right. I promise, little lady.
Of course we will! I'll never forget you, no matter what happens.
Here goes, then.
Good luck, friend.
Let my last job commence. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. Let's try to think of a way to save Len and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. And Jowd is dead. Of course. Detective Jowd!
I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him.
Better not. You might break your teeth. The man room has lost power and is sinking. I wonder what this masked man is going to do.
Let's talk to Detective Jowd.
Does we think they're not going to come back alive? Maybe. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. Can't believe you made it here. How was Camilla? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd everything that happened on the submarine Yonoa. So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? Wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you Yomiel? Yomiel? So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. Those people in the Yonoa were calling you Sissel. It's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Yomiel, which is a cool name, I'll give them that, but you know. Could you do me a favor? Could you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. There's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective Jowd? Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you?
Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. This actually is a good alias. Sounds like a real name and is believable. Yeah, it sounds like a normal name, too. Like, I feel like Yomiel I'd assume more as the fake name, honestly. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. And so I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government.
Doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about.
To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. For Pomeranian, he's surprisingly unaggressive. Yeah. Normally, my experience with Pomeranians and Chihuahuas is that they, like, hate everything. Constantly, like, embracing rage. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. It was the guy who built the core of the system. It was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. So sorry, Yomiel. 10 years ago, my soul was split from my body and I lost everything. A friend once owned a Pomeranian Chihuahua mix and goddamn, they're aggressive, hyper, and a major piece of shit. Yeah, I could have guessed. Incredible. This was a part of that experiment. Yomiel was a part of, that whole thing. He was the programmer on it. He was innocent, mind you, but they thought he was guilty, so they chased him out of the interrogation room, or he went out, escaped, because he was scared. Took a hostage, got hit by the meteor, that's where he's at right now. Turns out someone else completely different did it. So there's that. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world. No question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. Oh yeah, the park person. And there's the lady. I wanted to disappear. I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. Whoever our character was the actual guy who did him in. Could be, but like... I mean, it was the meteor that killed him, so... An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know everything, what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was a twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. Then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. The deal. Something about I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them. But what would you get out of that deal? A new life. Life. I asked them for 2 conditions. Number one was that they helped me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning, eh? Motivation is I got hoed by a single man and now everyone has suffered for it. Kinda. In a manner of speaking. You always put things so eloquently, lol bitch. Okay. I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul. A name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. It's the kind of life I asked them for. Completely man-made life. That's right, I know I couldn't hope for anything more than that. If it could all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask the national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal. We don't really need to ask about betrayal, we already know about it. It happened before our eyes. They were making their moves much more carefully than I had suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsik was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this? Not at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of Temsik meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. I just gotta say, I love Cabanella's movements. Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, huh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there all the time. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy's one of them. Nah, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. Wow, my specialty, I'm a king of paraphrasing, if you will. Indeed. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't just steal the Temsik meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsik meteorite. I've gotten a little tired, in case you can't tell. Normally I'm good, but like... So that's it, huh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, huh? Yep, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, can we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now?
But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them!
This is a Cold War, but with cops and a few people dying repeatedly. Pretty much, yeah. Basically exactly like the Cold War. Except for all the parts where it isn't. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. Been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Alright. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too! Ah! By the way, I am not human, Detective. And Detroit become human. I'm a remote-controlled robot, detective. What? Your country's use of technology. It's just plain off. We still get that a lot, detective. Yep, he's just straight up robot from Invincible. Ooh. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? It's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to promote against any possibility, no matter how small, detective. Also, did President Sith, did they say his name was? Commander Sith. From his point of view, the Jedi are evil. What in the world are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, detective. Now it's time to say goodbye, detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, detective. Forgive me. Basically, we just gotta stop the gun. Slow down. Stop the gun. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility? In other words, there must be a chance here around somewhere. Possibility of turning the situation around. Can I control him, though? Okay. What is it, detective? Look at Yomiel's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. Temsic fragment is gone. Does change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Hey, yo! Jumping even further back in time, though not sure if my powers work like that. Figured it out. I know this possibility, no matter how small, is what they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled between the moment— yeah, life and death, yep. Alright, not anymore. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it! Your body won't come back to life anymore! The moment where Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. Let's see, that means we can go back? Back to 4 minutes before your death?
But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death?
It's simple. We'll find out. When we get there. Let's move! Oh, hell yeah! Actually able to control bodies now? Our Sissel can't, enemy Sissel can. We are going back 10 years into the past to fix this whole thing. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Alright, guys, I'm in it if you are. Let's go. The final death. The solution to prevent this was just to end the root cause, which is actually genius. Yeah, this goes, like, full circle. This is great. Final chapter. 10 years ago. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsic meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Alright. There's little Lynn with her, plunger. Oh, it's a potato, I think. I like how he has the gumshoe outfit. I've said that before, I think. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her! The potato, though. Oh, is Sissel the cat? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. What if Sissel's the cat? Like our Sissel. Oh. Sissel was a kitty this entire time? That would explain why he didn't know how to read. And why he might have been in the junkyard. You okay? Little Lynn. You're alright now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsic meteorite, huh? It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle. And it changed all of our fates completely. Also explains the lack of knowledge on what water pressure is, yeah. Can't stop Temsic from falling from the sky. We might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. You might not be able to change your fate of dying. I could accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay. I can't do that just yet. He's in the basket for some reason. There's a nozzle, there's another nozzle. Can I swap? I cannot swap the two nozzles. Okay. What can I do? Okay, so here's my guess for how this all goes down. I'm gonna have to swap the big rock with the lamp post, because they look roughly the same shape. The rock will then block the meteorite, and then we go from there. I can swap the headphones with something. Maybe with the nozzle. Alright. I'm gonna need to let things progress for a moment. Now, how are we gonna save you? Lynn would just wander off somewhere that would solve everything. When a sweet potato was almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. You know, it makes me wonder. Little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have?
Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break.
Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. God damn it. Well, there goes that. The headphones aren't the same shape as the basket. Neither is that. Examine the sweet potato. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day.
They're sweet and they smell delicious.
These guys sure are making me want to try one. Okay, what about the headphones?
What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Really startled her. You made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway. At least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Somehow. What am I gonna do with this thing? Actually, wait a minute. I need him to go there. Then, up here... Oh, so close! We'll see if this actually works. What else is there to get to? Not really much I can do here. I probably fucked up something. Nope. You know what? Let's just go after the fate change. What else can I change here? That's right, Sissel is the cat. There's no way he doesn't know what sweet potato is. Or he has a really empty life. Yeah. Really could be one or the other. Let's see. I can examine the sweet potato. Nothing else this way. Nothing else over here. I can't get to that. Okay, let's try having him be there for now. If I can get this to turn the other way, I might be able to do something. Oh, okay, I get it. I have to rock this.
Oh, look at that sweet potato.
Yes. Look at the sweet potato.
That big scary sweet potato.
It's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino.
Oh, that's right, of course. But look at them. The potato and Mino.
Yep, it's the same shape. We gotta swap it.
Right now, they both have the same shape.
You're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile.
Okay, here I go. And I'm gonna need your help.
My help? No! Ah! Not entirely what I intended to do here. Oh, I had to have him in the sweet potato, and now I've fucked up horribly. Wait. Sissel, I can have you move. Nope, I can't. I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up horribly. Just better rewind the clock again. Yep, after the fate change. The sweet potato say... Dude, sweet potato is the... Sweet potato's the king. That's what happened here today. That's what we've learned. I can have him go there and then go... Okay, yeah. Alright. I got it all figured out. It was a sweet potato the whole time. Alright. Go to that. There, and then... There we go. I have saved the world. Oh look, the lamppost is bending.
It hasn't broken yet.
It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Just might hold out for a little while longer. I recall, the Temstick fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minos is firmly in its way, then fate should change. But wait, I have to change it more? I don't really know what else to do here. Oh, I should have. Oh, I fucked up. Is this going to work? Is the question.
About time for that meteorite to come down.
Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path.
Oh, okay, the giant sweet potato.
Yep, it is the sweet potato. That's true. If it falls, it crushes them. That's a different problem.
If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can.
Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. There's not really a lot I can do at this juncture. Yep. Here we go. Did this work? There! How's that?
Look, the fragment's course, it changed a little.
Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Ah! His dick! Ah! Detective Jowd! Temstick fragment shot through his leg. What? You asshole! The cruel twist of fate weren't over yet. And then he shoots. Because he has the gun and that's gonna shoot Lyn. And oh god, I fucked up. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now! If you don't, you're gonna shoot him! I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking the gun from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! Oh god. I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. Oh, we can swap it with the potato!
I won't let that happen. Missile!
The bullet stopped in midair.
I'm here inside the bullet. Let's swap it with something.
What? With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. It won't let you become a murderer. Well, it's more like Missile at this point. Missile's... If we didn't have Missile here, we would have been doomed. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Oh, he still died. Oh. Stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. It's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. After getting impaled from a spike? Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still. This fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. We were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Oh, fuck. Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! This was the MVP. You only got smoked by a plunger potato, yeah. Damn it, my leg won't work.
It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lyn.
It's not over yet.
There isn't anything else to swap with.
Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. Then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. Oh, that was other Sissel. I got mixed up. No, I won't do that. Why not? Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen. Not if I can help it.
But what can we do now? Even if we work together.
I think there might be something that can be done.
What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Oh, is he gonna possess Lynn and make her move?
Don't forget, I'm here too. 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death.
Yomiel!
Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this.
Huh?
I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go! Alright, I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. That's a quote. I'm dead, though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Got it! Now it's your turn, Missile.
What can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay, got it.
You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position.
But even if I swap them, it'd still be right above Miss Lynn.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them.
And now we have enough time for something else to happen.
It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino.
This is Goku and Frieza of Jiren versus detective battles. Yeah, it is. That's crazy. And Jiren's a rock in this version. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? Him. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Oh, he sacrificed or his leg. Well, part of him is probably alive. You gods. Oh, you're awake. Well, Jowd, sorry that your leg is kind of fucked. We, didn't really plan that one through.
Hey, mister, is your knee okay?
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. The main thing is that you're not hurt. Well, cripple as long as he doesn't bleed out. I mean, yeah, but... yeah.
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. Gods, they're the ones that saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. You think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... what's that?
This is the detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. Do we give them to children who've been very brave? I feel like we should not hand those out.
A detective's badge? Thanks.
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. You alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? Perfectly honest, I don't really know. Came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, glad it happened. Think about it this way, Lynn becomes a detective and becomes brave enough to still keep moving, which is great on Jowd's behalf. Exactly. Oh, the cat is dead, though. Meowscles is dead.
I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. Probably a stray.
Kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten?
So fucked up Zhao's like and killed the cat Sissel. The cat's apparently not dead.
Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel. The name Sissel echoes in my head. It's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend.
Oh, so he was also probably the lamp at the beginning.
How about it? You remember now? Old friend?
I'm a cat!
I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world.
Yep, this whole thing happened. And that bullet came back down and hit Zhao a minute later. Never mind, he moved.
Somebody, please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten.
Yeah, we already saw this. He's a very good little cat. Look at him.
Somebody, please reach a hand out to me. I just only died at the time. I'd lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. Next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. No recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory, and went back to being just a cat. Then the man got his body back.
He's a very cute little cat.
I took my body back from the morgue. It was somebody I just had to go see. One more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." Wait, who? The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost. Long of his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me. They weren't happy for the man. There was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness, with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects.
It's confusing, yeah, but it's... yeah. It's... I think it kind of checks out, I guess.
Then, after a while, I could manipulate people. It's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted.
Get it twisted.
I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light.
And that's what led him to that.
This is the first game ending in like 7, 8 years to make me feel anything since Life is Strange. Yeah, this is pretty rough. And I got my revenge on Lynn. I mean, good news is, at the very least, it will all be undone. So, there's that. We fixed it, I think. I would see that light. Or at least that's what I tried to believe. And the first shot probably killed Cat Sissel, which is why his body was presumably in the bag. Yep. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. In the cat body. Okay, that's why the cat hopped out there at the end. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. Wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away, after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. Then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, is dead. What? Lynn's first shot. Exactly, I called it! I wasn't able to control her completely. First bullet didn't hit anything. So I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yup! Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead. My ghost tricks. But in that case, who was the ghost in the junkyard that taught him about ghost tricks? I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. As it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? You knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? You knew, why didn't you try to stop me? Simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. Not even so. There's some things you can do that I can't. You mean... Can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Oh, anyone dying in that post calls the entire game. Exactly. Or rather, choosing that method of death, because that's what shot the cat. Not only that, I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. It's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, how the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, Kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? So, Yomiel. Looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes. And I'm glad, too. I actually feel bad for Yomiel and Sissel, but at least they got a happy ending. Yeah, good to see that everyone involved kinda got something good. I think I kind of understand now. I think I kind of understand how you've been feeling these 10 years. You understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Now I'm curious as to what the bonus 19th chapter is. I'm curious myself, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on this stream. Maybe I'll do it as like a special little thing eventually. We'll see. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should go back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again.
These past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain. Including the memory of what I did. My crime. That's the way this Game of the Dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. Feel like we never met. So before that happens, I wanted to just say one thing. Just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. It's already a thing of the past. The fates have changed now. Right, Yomiya? Thank you, Sissel. So very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiya.
Sissel, are we ever gonna see each other again?
Ghost Trick's 19 character is a reference to... Really? Okay, well now we have to see it.
I couldn't say that if we weren't.
Don't worry, Missile. Maybe we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. The Zero Escape chapter of this game is standalone and has zero impact on the main story, by the way. Okay. I guess we could save that for another time, but like... I don't know. We'll see when we get there. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then.
Sissel, I'll never forget you.
Oh, I accidentally clicked... What? Huh? Never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, looks like you've come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Oh, ma. That sounds good, Detective Jad. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning. And now, we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. The final chapter is 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. That's the appropriate reference. Oh wow, really? It's just named that. Wait! What? Before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. Oh wait, this one. Before I ceased to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I really am grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I'll tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight, first of which was hers. This one being a cat makes me want to play Stray. Oh yeah! If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. A story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. And that would be Missile, obviously. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process... So it's Camilla? 2 little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw toward his mistress. And that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute! Oh, because he was... Oh! Okay, that's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. Yeah, exactly. Why did he shoot the dog? Unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then... he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before. The moment of the red man in red's death. What? Yeah, because Missile also has the time loop ability. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? Missile? Oh, wow, what the hell? That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. Does this mean there are other ghost detectives that died within the fragment of its radiation? Potentially, but only if they died, like, right next to him. Or at that spot in the park. That fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old, and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it is a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? 10 years of 70 in dog years. My man's an elder at this point. Yeah, he's... Wow, that's... I guess because he can't literally die again, he lived a lot longer than most dogs would. Listening to the conversation of the two intruders in the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. Made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time, too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. Sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you just disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that, this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, the Yomiel. An 18-year-old dog is the equivalent to a 126-year-old human. This guy's like a sea turtle. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. Then, you mean... that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. The GWR back in 2024 said the oldest dog was 31 years old, which is 217 in dog years. Good God, that's like seeing, like, generations come and go. There are probably dogs that were born in that, like, lifespan who had a full life, and he still outlived them. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile, you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, huh? Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Cecil. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. Made my way back. Back to a new present. Huh? Oh, it's dark. I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh, it's Lynn. Oh, they're throwing her a party! And this is how the machine was supposed to work. Yep, there we go. Hey, and there I am.
Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee! It worked!
Generations usually divide by every 20 to 30 years, so he's roughly 10.8 to 7.2 generations old. Damn.
But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again.
That's alright, Lynn. After all, we were celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home!
Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today.
Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Something wrong? You have one of those badges. You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective.
Been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed that you'd actually become a detective one day?
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, huh?
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
Ha ha ha. That you will, that you will.
Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten.
That's right, the very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat.
What do I felt old as hell? Yeah, that's nuts.
He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me that I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn.
Oh, and there's the mother.
Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom.
Lynn is gonna eat that entire chicken herself.
I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel.
Aww. The end. Oh wait, from just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. I learned something. What water pressure is. Their fates, their lives. They were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. As the one with the fragment in it. Yeah, because it went through Joud's knee and hit him, I'm guessing. That's a lot of spaghetti. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they... and it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Shoot Takumi! Yeah, the Ace Attorney guy. Let's fucking go!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
There's Cabanela and Missile. Ah! Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn! I wonder Joud is such a big dude. My guy eats his spaghetti. Yeah, he eats all of it.
Like I said, it's not my birthday. Hey, Missile. I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort.
But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. That's his spaghetti. Yeah. I'm guessing we'll get little like flashes into all the other characters. Yep. I forgot about these guys. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? Cabanela's been a former ballerina dancer. Those spins too perfect. Yeah, he's practiced that, clearly. Spent hours of every day practicing. Oh yeah, the guy with the foot.
Here's your food, gentlemen.
Memory, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I heard you were going to be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today.
You took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop?
Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals.
This notice the bartender guy's hair is shaped like a martini. Huh. Just eating the chicken in the kitchen. Never cooked this way before, so exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek, curried chicken, something like that, yeah.
This is really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item.
Oh, but our very requested customer requested it. Now, good luck with the taste testing. Oh, she's being paid to eat all the chickens.
Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway?
And it's, yep, this guy. This is almost something two sides of the, different sides of each story, in the entire story. Such a cool thing to see. Yeah. I think they have a fun little partnership. Like getting a job for the chicken guy who doesn't even love you, like a simp chicken lady. Yeah. And there's these two trying to rob a bank. Are you sure we really need all these explosives?
Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said.
You sure it didn't say, like, milligrams?
Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams.
Oh, hey, he gets a ton of money. I don't like the fact that his head is that floppy, honestly. Yep, there's this little family.
This is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart.
Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister, perhaps?
Oh, no, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel?
Here's to the stoogy mind of my darling husband.
This sounds like a thumb stew from Spy Kids. Yeah, it is. It's all like, ugh. It's got like joints in it or something. Would these grapes never end? The deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. You know I was about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Ah! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Mrs. Family got a happy ending, yeah. Because he never had to sign the paper because the weird ghost thing. There's the rocker guy who never got arrested. Love, peace, and pigeons. Live long live rock and roll. He's still wearing a prisoner outfit, though, oddly enough. There's the weird park person.
Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here.
What the hell's he doing? Oh yeah, he's doing the dance thing, like the stress dance. There's the day, you know, he's finally getting out. You know, everyone's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. And let me show you a new dance that has been passed down in our family for generations! We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. You can show it to me, say, next week? You got it! They're all a bit wacky, but honestly I think that makes the ending better than a dark and gritty one. Yeah, I agree. This is kind of pretty common amongst, like, Shu Takami's work, where he's like... He does, like, a lot of Ace Attorney games like this, too, where they end pretty happily with... regardless of all the murders that happen in it. 10 long years, Yome. Your time's up to... Yomiel, your time's up to... Yeah, your time's up. Young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Well, hopefully his fiancée is still alive. Thank you, Sissel. All right. What a nice ending. Overall, this was a really good game. Really enjoyed it. I will do the extra chapter at some point, probably not right now. But overall, enjoyed a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. This has been Ghost Trick. In 2 weeks, I will start Ace Attorney 4. That'll be a whole thing there. And next week will be the beginning of Danganronpa 3. So, yep, honestly, this is a really good game. Minimum 9 out of 10. Loved it. Zero save chapter, we'll do that at some point. But yeah, next week is Danganronpa 3. Finally getting started on that. And we'll just kind of go from there. Either way, I've been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. If you like this stream, remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. My next stream is sometime this week. Keep an eye out for when that is on my schedule tomorrow. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye for now.